Everyone was told to stay back, but one dog refused to listen, and that single decision changed everything. After a sudden explosion ripped through a quiet building, emergency crews rushed in, evacuated the area, and marked the structure as too dangerous to enter. Dust filled the air, sirens echoed, and fear hung heavy over the scene. And right there, in the middle of the chaos, stood a dog pulling against every hand that tried to hold him back. At first, rescuers assumed he was panicking, confused by the noise and destruction, acting on instinct rather than reason. But this dog wasn't running away from danger. He was running toward it. Again and again, he tried to re-enter the collapsed building, ignoring shouted warnings and the risk to his own life. Why would an animal knowingly return to a place everyone else was desperate to escape? What was so important that fear no longer mattered? As minutes passed, the dog grew more desperate, whining, pawing at the rubble, staring into the broken darkness as if he could see something no one else could. One rescuer finally paused and listened instead of pulling him back, and that's when they heard it. A faint sound, barely noticeable, coming from deep inside the wreckage, a soft cry, a human voice trapped beneath concrete and steel. In that moment, everything changed. The dog hadn't been confused at all. He had been guarding a secret, a life hanging on by seconds. Guided by the dog's relentless focus, rescuers narrowed their search and worked through the debris with renewed urgency. Time slowed, hope flickered, and then, against the odds, they reached someone alive, a survivor who might never have been found if not for a dog who refused to give up. As the person was pulled free, exhausted but breathing, the dog finally relaxed, his mission complete. It makes you wonder, how many times do we mistake loyalty for stubbornness, or instinct for confusion? And how many lives have been saved by heroes who never expected praise, only purpose? This story isn't just about a rescue. It's about listening, about trust, and about the quiet courage that shows up when it matters most. Because sometimes, the bravest heart at the scene doesn't wear a uniform, doesn't speak a word, and still manages to save a life.